Hey, it's Matt with McGee Farms, and I've got what we've dubbed the Purple Princess here. It's a Kawasaki Bayou 300 that my brother-in-law picked up for his new farm, and they're gonna be needing one. They're gonna be using it, but when we bought it, the previous owner had taken off all of the mud flaps. And so we were kind of looking at a budget way to just maybe fabricate some and put them in. And I've got part of it figured out, and I figured I'd share it with you so if you're running into the same issue. The kick plate right here, which I'll be coming back with probably the same material to do the rest of them later, but the kick plate, I've got one built here. I believe this was the orientation that I had it set up. And what I made this out of, you can see this will actually probably be for the other side, but I've got these IBC tanks that I use for a lot of stuff around the farm. We built animal houses, like goat houses and sheep houses out of these. I've got another video where I made one of those. I've done fish tanks out of them for aquaponics in the garden. And these are just kind of the scraps of the plastic that are left over. I had laying around, and it's a really good hard plastic. So, was cleaning out the barn, trying to get it ready for the spring, and I need a little break, so I figured I'd stop and work on this. So I've got it cut out. This was actually pushed out, so I took a sledgehammer and kind of knocked it back where it needed to be. Got the bolts out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this lined up. I got my drill with me, and I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to drill the holes through the plastic where it needs to be, and then just attach bolts to it, and that'll at least cover somewhat to keep some of the mud and water off of them. And then I'm going to go cut the other side if I've got enough plastic left on it. And I've got another goat house I'm going to be building here pretty shortly, and a couple more aquaponics tanks for shrimp and crawfish that we grow in the garden. And I should have enough left over from those that kind of the same thing. I can come here, get a torch, or probably just a heat gun, enough to like bend this where I need to bend it at, and give them just enough they can have some mud flaps. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll work. So I've got my drill here. I'm going to get everything lined up here, drill the holes, and grab some bolts and start putting this on. So I got the holes drilled. I lined up these first two, and because this kind of has a little ridge in it, the original bolt wouldn't work, so I had some metric screws here, and I found one that matched up that was like a little bit longer. So I've got it. And then up here I just grabbed my drill, and same thing. Went through, drilled a couple of holes. I've got bolts from a bolt kit. I'm just going to put them through, tighten them up, and we've got our first mud flap. All right, first one is in there. It's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. Did as far as when I use the other bolts on there, make sure you use washers, because otherwise they're just going to eventually go through the plastic. And on the back end, I've got lock washers to keep them from backing out as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I've got a couple projects coming up with IBC tanks, so I should have quite a bit more of this. And once I do, I'll probably go ahead and try to get some fenders on here that'll cover the wheels to keep things a little better as well. It's Matt with McGee Farms. If you enjoy the videos, if they help you out, please consider giving us a thumbs up on the video. It is much appreciated. It helps out algorithms, so it pushes the video out to more people. Or consider subscribing to the channel. All of it is much appreciated, and it helps the channel grow. Till next time, have a great day.